Welcome to Gillette Stadium, everybody. My name is Mike Petraglia, joined this time by WEEI football contributor Ryan Hannable. Ryan, you and I on site here at Gillette Stadium, inside the bowels of Gillette Stadium, waiting all night for the Patriots to finally make their pick. There was some word right before they picked at number 32, right around 11:30 p.m., that they might be trading out of that pick. As it turned out, that was not the case. They stood right where they were stood pat, and selected defensive tackle Malcom Brown out of the University of Texas. He is a junior, played 3 very solid seasons at the University of Texas, and he told us that he expected maybe to go even a little bit higher. He is somebody who comes to New England with a great deal of confidence, and he is a very versatile defensive tackle, defensive lineman who can play all gaps and all positions along the line.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he's a pretty versatile player on the defensive line. I think he mentioned over on the conference call he thought he could go as high as number 7, I think he said. So he's a productive player, and as Belichick talked to us about, he's a guy who can play all over the line. He can play inside, he can play outside, which is pretty impressive for a guy that big. So I think the Patriots did pretty well for themselves at number 32.
2 seasons ago, he played actually some inside, and then this past season under Charlie Strong's system, he was on the outside, and that is something Bill Belichick likes very much, and obviously it's something another big man here in New England who left for the Houston Texans used to do. Vince would play inside quite a bit. He came here as one of the best defensive tackles in 2004 out of the University of Miami, and then along his career here, his 11-year career in New England, he managed to move outside and play very effectively. This is a situation where I think Malcom Brown could fit into the same type of role.
Yeah, definitely, man. You're not going to have a rookie take over for Vince,
right,
with what he left here, but it's a start. And the Patriots needed to address the defensive line. I think they did that with the pick of Brown. So we'll see. I mean, they have a bunch of guys up front who can try to fill the void for Vince. Not one person's going to do it, but I think Brown will contribute to that, and I think it'll work out for the Patriots.
I had a chance to ask Patriots coach Bill Belichick whether or not there were other options in the first round for the Patriots to fulfill, and he said, yeah, we considered a lot of different options, but settled on defensive tackle. Defensive line was pretty deep in that first round, as it turned out, and the Patriots, I think, are very fortunate to come up with a guy who's not just a space eater. He really isn't a space eater. He's a very versatile defensive lineman, as we mentioned, but they did not pick a defensive back. They did not choose to fill the offensive line need that a lot of people feel that this team needs. Do you think that's where they go in rounds 2 and 3 on Friday?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go tomorrow and Saturday moving forward. I think, like you said, those are positions of need, but also they have a lot of picks coming up, which, knowing Bill Belichick, he likes to trade. So, tomorrow in the 2nd and 3rd round, I wouldn't be surprised to see a trade or 2, but if they were to select, I would say they would go the route, like you mentioned, a cornerback or an offensive lineman. But with the number of picks that they have, they certainly have options.
I think they have 4 or 5 picks bunched in a period of about 30 picks, and it's a very unusual situation, as Belichick told us here inside Gillette Stadium, to have that kind of situation. And it's really a rare opportunity to have that kind of value all bunched together, and it'll be very interesting on Friday to see how the Patriots go about it. But again, wrapping up day 1, it was a late one here at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots stood pat and picked at number 32, and it was defensive tackle and defensive lineman Malcom Brown out of the University of Texas. He is Ryan Hannable. I'm Mike Petraglia. Follow all of the Patriots NFL draft coverage on WEEI.com. Inside Gillette Stadium, Mike Petraglia, WEEI.com.